You also need to teach your baker or your staffs how to recycle bread. You're welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to look at how you can make your bakery business a successful one. And so I'm going to discuss with you step by step on how you will do it and ensure success. One thing is opening the bakery. Another thing is how do you make real money from your bakery business. The first step is for you to maintain uncompromised product consistency. If you open the bakery and some days the product is nice, the next week you have bad products and bad packaging, and then you produce today, maybe it's just good, nice, it looks nice, but it's light. The next day you produce very heavy loaf. If you are producing like that, I tell you, you will not make profit. You will not make profit. The reason is that your customers will not be consistent also. People will not really say this product is like this or like this. So you must maintain consistency in taste, consistency in weight, and consistency in color. One errors that new bakery owners always make is that the beginning, the quality will be so nice, the taste, the bread will be so rich. And now as production continues, after 1 year or after 6 months, you observe that the quality in terms of taste and texture, weight will drop. You lose customers. You cannot prosper. You cannot succeed that way. The second step is for you to be able to keep track of your production. Document your journey. This is very, very important. There are bakeries that the owners, the managers don't know what they're doing. You just go to market, buy flour, buy ingredients, come and bake, go again, pay workers. You don't really have record of what is going on. The cost of production you cannot calculate. You don't know what is in and what is out. How much is on credit, you don't know. How many customers are owing, you don't know. How many you have retrieved, how many products got spoiled, you don't know. Every bakery owner must have at least 4 of this notebook, 4 at least, to keep track of your production. You must have this note, 4 of it. One should serve for cost of production, another one for inventory, all the things you bought, okay, all the things you bought and the ones used. That way you'll be able to know that since we have 100 bags of flour, that 100 bags of flour, we have already bought the ingredients that will serve, and it will take us so number of days. And so if the baker or any staff come to report to you that so thing has finished, by calculation and records, you know that is a lie. That way you can keep track of the happenings in your bakery. Another way is to, the sales. You must have a separate notebook for sales. That you keep record and track of what is going in and outflow of the business. You monitor it very well. So you need at least 4 of this for you to be able to succeed in your bakery journey. Number 3 is create multiple revenue streams, multiple sources of income in the bakery. You see, even if your focus is bread production, there are different types of bread that you can produce. There are different designs. You see, now let me show you an example. You see, this one is coconut bread. Now I want you to take a look at this bread. This is coconut bread. Now you can see some little pieces of coconut just garnished on top. There's no coconut inside. And because of these little pieces of coconut on it, the price is different from the ones that has no coconut on it. So you see, this gives you different amount of money. Now there's another way you can also make use of this. If you are baking this type, you can actually turn it to burger. And people, you look for where to supply those burger. After baking, you have a session, maybe 2-3 girls that are preparing burger for you. So all they need to do is to prepare fillings, fill it and supply to restaurants and bar. That will give you some money, extra income. There is another way. So many ways we can. You see, that is why when I'm invited to train in any of the bakery, we take time to analyze these things step by step, and you will never run at loss. So many bakeries are closing down because they don't know how to diversify, to create multiple source of income. Now, before we continue, if you have not subscribed to this channel, you are wasting time and you are missing a lot. So click the like button and then subscribe to this channel. Tell us where you are watching from so that we will know how far we are reaching to the people. The fourth step you should take in order to ensure success in your bakery is train your staffs. Is very, very important. Training your staffs is very, very important. Most of the bakeries, that your staffs are not experienced. The staffs in those bakeries are not experienced. Maybe we have one baker that is experienced, and as you're running the business, anytime that baker steps out, everything crumbles, everything is in disarray, everything is scattered. Production is no longer the same. Why? Because others don't have the knowledge. And so there is need for you to train your staffs in terms of production, in terms of packaging, management, sales, interactions, and workers to workers relationship and all those things. You train your staffs. Either you invite people to train, or you have a time that you sit with them, you've prepared what to explain to them like a seminar, and then you give them that orientation and motivation. When they are motivated, they will give you good result. Another thing is, in terms of motivation, don't just employ people and then all you always do is to come and ask for money. All you always do is to come and have you produced? How much is this? Where is the profit? No. Have you asked whether it is well with your staff? Is the baker, is he okay? Is his family okay? What about the assistant? What about the sales rep? What about the driver? Are they okay? Do you really care? So you must show that care and concern for them to be motivated, so that when you employ somebody and he's working for you, he is happy. He knows that if I stay here, I continue working here, I will be taken care of. Don't be so greedy. Take care of your staffs. Train them and take care of them. Now, if you want us to come to your bakery and train, or if you want us to train online, if you want us to write recipe for you or a business plan, contact us and we will help you. We'll do justice. We will make sure that your business succeed. The fifth way you can make your bakery business successful is to minimize waste. In some bakeries, they just produce, let's produce 5 bags a day, and you produce. Meanwhile, your customer base is maybe just 2 bags or 3 bags capacity, and then you mass produce like that. You don't have means of distribution, and then you just mass produce. After a while, you see a lot of spoilage going on and retrieval. They are retrieving bread anyhow, and everything just scattered. No, calm down. Don't just produce like that. You have to minimize wastage. You also need to teach your baker or your staff how to recycle bread. If the bread is, they complain that this bread is somehow, they should recycle it. If the dough collapses before baking and they can no longer bake that one, teach them how to recycle it so that you will minimize waste. Once you minimize waste, you'll be seeing profit. You'll be seeing profit every day. And if there is profit, it's smile to the bank. The sixth one, which is a bonus if you have watched to this point, your recipe should be very, very good. I always say that if your recipe is not profitable and acceptable, then it's not recipe. Okay? It's not all about mixing dough and mixing flour and sugar to bake bread. Is that recipe profitable? If it is profitable, is it acceptable by customers? Do customers love the bread? Is it delicious? Do people accept it? If they do not accept, and you after baking, you by calculation, you assume that 100,000 should be profit, and then when you take it to the market, nobody is buying it. Then you just wasted your time. But if you calculate and you discover that 70,000 is profit per bag, for example, and then everything is sold, then you have profit, you have business. And so your recipe is very, very important. If you have not subscribed to this channel, you are wasting time and you are missing a lot. So click the like button and then subscribe to this channel. Tell us where you are watching from so that we will know how far we are reaching to the people. This is the little thing we can do to help our brothers out there. See you in our next video. God bless you.